So the New York Giants full schedule has been leaked out. In this video, I wanted to break it down and get my full thoughts on it. Tomorrow we will have our full record, game by game prediction for the New York Giants. So I cannot wait for that. If you want to be a part of that, go ahead and leave a like, comment, definitely hit the subscribe button and join the channel. But let's get into it. Week 1, again, that's already been confirmed by the NFL, is that the Giants will be hosting the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football in Week 1. Huge game. Huge season opening game. If you were able to win this game, you're not just 1-0, to start the season, but you're 1-0 in the division. It's going to be a statement game. It's going to definitely be a statement game. The Giants have not been able to really put up a fight against Dallas over the past couple of years. So if you can win this game, you're setting the tone. You're setting the statement, and you're going 1-0 to start off the season. Not just 1-0, but you're 1-0 in the division versus the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be a huge game. It will be a big game on Sunday Night Football, on primetime for the Giants and the Cowboys. Week 2, the Giants are heading over to Arizona to face the Arizona Cardinals. Now, one question is, will Kyler Murray be starting for the Cardinals? Will he be able to play? Will he be suiting up for that game? Coming off the torn ACL. His ACL injury happened a little bit later in the season last year. It really is unlikely that he will be starting that early for this year's season, having a later injury like that last year. So depending on if he is available, that's going to be another game where the Giants got to handle business depending on who is the quarterback who is suiting up for the Arizona Cardinals in Week 2. But they stay on the West Coast, and another NFC West team is next up. Week 3, the Giants are heading over to San Francisco versus the 49ers. I know they don't play San Francisco, but they're going to be playing the 49ers on Thursday Night Football. That's a tough team. That's a team that has a very, very built roster. It's a very good built roster. Depending on who the quarterback is going to be is a question. Now, will it be Sam Darnold? Will it be Trey Lance? I'm hearing Trey Lance looks like he's going to be the guy for them. Brock Purdy. Do they start Brock Purdy? Will he be able to play coming off that arm injury last year? We'll see. We'll see. But either way, depending on who is the quarterback, it doesn't really matter because that roster is just that good in San Francisco. So it's Thursday Night Football. It's another away game. It's tough. But let's see. Week 4, the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. Monday Night Football for the Giants. Again, it's another home game for the Giants. It's a game you got to win because you're at home. You're not getting a lot of home games in this first stretch of the season. So that's going to be another huge game for them. Week 5 at Miami. This is where the big, the away games happen for the New York Giants. The Cardinals, Week 2 is an away game. Week 3 versus San Francisco, an away game. Week 4 is a home game, but then the next 3 games are away games for the New York Giants. Week 5 versus Miami. The Heat is crazy there. They have weapons over there. Will the Giants be able to, come back and fight those guys? That's going to be a dogfight right there. Week 6, the Giants head up north. Another AFC East team, the Buffalo Bills. Again, that's a team that is a Super Bowl contending team. The Dolphins, a Super Bowl contending team. You just face the Niners in Week 3, a Super Bowl contending team, and the Seahawks have a very good built roster. So these first stretches of games is going to be huge for the Giants. We'll see quickly what the Giants season will look like because they have some good competition in the first couple of these games. So after Week 6, another away game in Buffalo. Week 7, the Giants go to the Washington divisional game. They're always huge no matter what. It's Week 7 in the middle of the division, middle of the season. It's going to be huge. Can the Giants get another dub on the road? That it is 3 straight away games. 3 straight. So basically, Week 2 away, Week 3 away, Week 4 home, Week 5 away, Week 6 and Week 7 is also an away game. So that's a tough stretch. The schedule is tough. The first 7 games is tough because all of these away games. So it's crazy, man. Week 8, again, it's a home game for the Giants. They're got to go up against the New York Jets, but that's basically kind of a split even. It's the Jets and the Giants facing each other in MetLife. If the Jets fans show out that game, that turns into an away game for the New York Giants in MetLife. So it's crazy how the schedule starts off for the New York Giants. It's absolutely crazy. Those first 8 games for the Giants are going to be so huge. It's going to be freaking huge. And the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, they just got him. They're going to already be, getting the kinks out of the offense. They're going to already kind of be gelled in, 8 weeks into the season. Or 7 weeks into the season, basically. So, again, that's another tough game for the Giants on basically at MetLife. Midfield, 2 New York teams battling out middle of the season, so that's gonna be a fun atmosphere there. Week 9, the Giants are back on the road versus Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Raiders. Darren Waller facing his old team, so hopefully we get a revenge game right there. But they have a great roster. They're not the most dominant team, But, they just got Jimmy Garoppolo. They still got Devontae Adams. Still got Hunter Renfrow. They got guys on defense like a Max Crosby, Chandler Jones. So, that's not a penciled-in win for me. It's not a penciled-in win, but it's not a penciled-in loss either. So, we'll see that in. Week 10, the Giants are going down to Jerry World. The Giants are going back to Jerry World, and that game, again, is going to be huge because those first 8 games are going to be so tough for the Giants. It's going to be very important that they walk out with some dubs in that, little stretch of games, and then you go to Jerry World. If you win the game that's in week 1, you help yourself there. But if you don't win that game in week 1, this is a must-win game depending on how the season's playing out for the Giants. Week 10, divisional game, they're always huge, definitely in the middle of the season. Week 11, another divisional game. The Washington Commanders are coming home. They are going to face the Giants in MetLife. Again, depending on what y'all look like in week 7, we faced them. You got to win this game. It's a division game, back-to-back divisional games. The Giants are going to want to walk out 2-0 in that, or at least split. Week 12, the Giants are hosting the New England Patriots. The Patriots are just a team that you never know what you're going to get from them. You got Bill Belichick, so every game is a game. You can't just say, we're going to beat the Patriots. It's just, it doesn't work like that. The Patriots are in a division where they're trying to fight out wins too. They got the Jets, Dolphins, Bills. They're trying to get wins just like we're trying to get wins. So again, that's going to be another huge game. And then you got the bye week. So you look at, just the first 10 games of this season, 7 of them are away games, basically. 7 of them. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So the Giants heading to the bye are going to need to get some dubs on the road. They're going to have to get some dubs on the road. But out of the bye week, week 14, the Giants are going to be hosting the Green Bay Packers on Monday Night Football. Another primetime game for the Giants. The Giants got a good amount of primetime games this year, man. That's what happens when you win games. You get primetime slots when you are able to win games. So, Green Bay, what Jordan Love will look like? What will Jordan Love look like? Because if he looks like a star heading into this game, you can't say it's a definite win. But if he doesn't look the same, if it's basically kind of like a rookie year for him. If he looks like a rookie, guy at quarterback, you might got yourself a good win there on Monday Night Football at home. Week 15, the Giants are going into one of the hardest atmospheres to win games, and that is the New Orleans Saints. The Superdome. It's always a tough game because of that crowd. It's always a tough game. And then, week 16, it doesn't get any easier. It doesn't get any easier. You go up against the Philadelphia Eagles not in MetLife, but in Lincoln Financial on Christmas. Another game has already been confirmed. It's always going to be a battle. The Philadelphia Eagles have one of the best built rosters in all of football. And that's going to be the first time we face them this season. The Giants have to face the Eagles later on in the year again. And then, week 17, the Giants are going to be hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Depending on how their season goes, they don't have the best roster. Their future is kind of dark, in my opinion. They had to trade Jalen Ramsey over the offseason. That looks like a game the Giants should win, depending on what the Rams season looks like. It's week 17. They might be tanking. You never know. So we'll see how that plays out. And then week 18, they're going to close it out versus the Philadelphia Eagles. So depending on what the season looks like, that could be a game that don't really matter. But then in another way, that might be a game the Giants might need. The Giants' schedule is definitely way more tougher than it was last year. They have, I think, the 3rd hardest schedule this year. The 3rd hardest schedule. I think they're tied with the New England Patriots. But that comes when you play in the hardest division of football. You got a team that just waded to the Super Bowl in the Eagles. You got the Cowboys. So even though I think the Giants have closed the gap, they're still a good team. This is a team that can get 10 wins. That's just kind of what they do. And the Commanders, even though I don't see them as being a threat to us, they're a team that's going to play hard. They're a team that's going to play hard, and you never really know what you're going to get from them on a week-to-week basis. So the Giants' schedule is tougher. They have a stretch of, coming out the gate that is tough with all those away games. But when you have a team, and I'm looking at this roster, I'm looking at this coaching staff, the Giants are going to be able to get things done. I really, really do believe it. And I'm looking at what the Giants did last year when they had holes a lot over the roster, and they still have holes, now. They're not the perfect, complete team. I'm looking at everything that they did last year. I'm saying, hey, yeah, we got a tougher schedule, but we got a better team. We have a better team. We got a coaching staff that is going to, they just get the most out of guys. That's just what they do. And I'm expecting the Giants to play accordingly, man. I like this team. I like this roster. I like the culture. And it's just, the Giants are going to be in a fight. The Giants are going to be in a dog fight. It's a tough schedule, but that's when you really know if you're a great team. You think the Chiefs worry about who their schedule is? They don't worry about that. They don't worry about, we got to face that team. No, they say, hey, we have a great team. Let's go and beat them. That's the way that the Giants can set the mentality for the next couple of years this season. So me as a fan, my thoughts, it's a tough schedule for sure. But I believe in this team. I believe in this coaching staff. And I believe in the players to get things done. Leave down below in the comment section your record predictions. Oh no, we're gonna say that for tomorrow. We're gonna say that for tomorrow. Just give me your thoughts on the schedule right now. Then tomorrow we're gonna have our full record prediction for the Giants, and it's gonna be a great thing to talk about tomorrow. So if you wanna be part of that, again, leave a like, comment, and definitely hit the subscribe button for that. But if you did enjoy, you know what to do. Until then, it's me, boy Jay Dimes. We are out. Thanks for watching, and go Giants. Peace.